E3 is wrapped up. All the press conferences are done. EA, Bethesda, PC, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, they all threw out a great lineup. We have game announcements. We have date releases. Let's get it sorted. I'll give you a quick wrap up today of what has excited me, what I want to get, and what wasn't there that should have been. We know who you are and what company you are. Big Drithulus here, bringing you a quick E3 2017 wrap up. So without further ado, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that great bell for daily content. Let's jump straight into it. It's bigger, it's better, it's the Xbox One X. The Project Scorpio has been announced. It will be 650 AU dollars. November 7 is its release date. Awesome stuff. It is powerful. It looks mint. They threw a few games on that over the conference, and wow, I'm blown away. A couple of new IPs there. I'll mention them shortly. Destiny 2 got a new trailer. I can't wait for this one. I think I'm more hyped for this one than I was the original one. They seem to have taken into account what the general public want, what us gamers want, and hopefully they are applying that. Hopefully they don't cut out a whole game before they release a product. Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't recall a trailer or anything there for that. I may be mistaken, but that's one of my wants, and I was hoping I saw a lot more of that. That's coming out in 2018. Destiny's, when is that? September this year. Shadow of War, the sequel to the much greatness game Shadow of Mordor. Can't wait for this one. This is October 10 this year on all platforms. They seem to have, so we've got a big massive war now. We can get bigger armies than we did in the last one, and actually plays a pivotal role, a lot of sieging and stuff like that. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes out. South Park, Fractured But Whole. Sounds pretty dirty. It's coming out on October 17. This one, the game has been pushed back a couple of times. I was a great fan of Stick of Truth. Hopefully when I pre-ordered this, I was getting Stick of Truth. Hopefully they stick to that still and it stays. The combat looks similar to the original one. The whole cast is there, and a big thumbs up to Matt Stone and Trey Parker for doing all that. South Park's a brilliant series, controversial but brilliant. Can't wait for this game. Now a big one, a really big one here. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Yes, it is pitted to be the 3 times bigger than the first one. More content, all free content they've said. No pay for DLCs, which is yes. This game's a bridge between episode 6 and 7. So Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. That's it. And it will be it will span all films and all genres. So you'll be able to play as Darth Maul, as we saw in the trailer at E3. Plays the droid army. It looks like there was Kashyyyk as well, Wookiees. So hopefully this game will be bigger and better. Plus it has a single player campaign. They should have done that with the first one. You can't release a game without that. Far Cry 5 is another one. Star Wars is November 17. Far Cry 5 is another one that's been announced. It'll be next year, 2018, first early, I think. That looks pretty good. They've said so far there's 3 NPCs, main NPCs, so it looks like they'll be handling your missions and that. Plus you've got character customization. However, I have a feeling, it's probably wrong because of what's been said already, it seems to be a bit like GTA 5. You can play the 3 antagonists, or protagonists. I'd love that idea in the Far Cry game. It'll be awesome. Now, another one that was announced with everything, going back to its roots, back to the start of where it all happens and how they came to be, the Assassin's Order. Yes, I'm speaking about Assassin's Creed Origins, Ancient Egypt, the pyramids. Awesome, I love it. This game, I'm waiting on this one. I'm glad they slowed down a bit and didn't release another one since the last one. Like they've given it a bit more space in between release dates, which is good. They seem to have remapped the game, they reckon. So hopefully it's definitely what we want, what we need. So that's pretty much my wants. Oh, there's one more. Sorry. Oh no, I mentioned that after. That's pretty much just the wants of the games that I've tickle my fancy that I definitely want to get. I've already pre-ordered half of them, so hopefully we can get that going. Now, some of the maybe games that have piqued me, maybe go, ooh, yeah, I want that. God of War, yes. I say it's a maybe for me, that's just personal, but God of War, I loved all the other series, all the other games, they were awesome. So this one here, you've killed all the gods. More gods line up to be killed. Let's do it, and we got our son with us. Let's see how this game plays out. I didn't really like the Ascension too much, but the other three, 1, 2, and 3 were brilliant. I loved them. I'm going to get a lot of flack for this one, and I really don't give a shit. Call of Duty. Whoop-de-bloody-do. Another Call of Duty. I love them for the single-player campaigns. Multiplayer, since Ghost's first patch for multiplayer, I haven't been interested, haven't wanted to play them anymore. I've tried a couple. Nah. They went too crap, too futuristic. I'm glad they're bringing this back to its roots. So hopefully they do it right. And hopefully they just release the original Modern Warfare without releasing each one with these new games. Because it seems to be the only way they're going to sell it. I reckon Modern Warfare 2 is going to be with COD World War 2. Why? So they can sell more COD World War 2 because everyone else wants Modern Warfare. That's all I wanted. But not playing that either. I'll wait till all three come out. Skull and Bones, the love child of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. If you're a fan of the naval combat in Black Flag, then this game, Skull and Bones, will definitely be for you. Sail the 7 seas, loot, plunder. Go treasure hunting, sink ships, kill other pirates, become the biggest, baddest pirate out there. That looks good. The trailer for it looked mint. It was awesome. I'm hoping that it turns out to be as good as they hope. Definitely going to keep an eye on that and check that out later. Another game, Starlink Battle for Atlas. Following the footsteps of games like Skylanders. This one here, you have a little toy, you put it on your controller or something like that, and you can mismatch parts on the wings and on the hull, change your weaponry, change that stuff. The trailer looked good, the gameplay looked good on that one, so check that out. Starlink Battle for Atlas. Keep an eye on that one. It looks interesting. I don't know how far it'll go, but it may be good. Now, a game that they've been smashing, streamers have been smashing it. Yes, I've tried it once, but my PC is not good enough for it. PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. Yes, a few people in the crowd just cheered. It's coming to console. It is coming to console. PS4, Xbox. Then it's already on PC. This game has got heaps of potential. Hopefully when it comes to console, it's ironed out. Hopefully I can play it then properly, because I do want to try this out. But we'll see how that goes. The concept's great. And I do like the game that it is, what I have seen. So, sorry about this. There we go. Keep an eye on that. No news on a date yet. Now, years ago there was a game release called Beyond Good and Evil. It's supposed to be pretty good. I never played it. However, they released a new trailer for Beyond Good and Evil 2. It's a prequel. It looks mint. It looks awesome. It will have a rating on it, because even the trailer, Mummy and Daddy, don't buy this for kids. There was a lot of swearing already, and that was in about 10 seconds of trailer. F. Oh, that's me. I love that stuff anyway. I'm mature. I can get it. Sea of Thieves is a cartoon pirate game. We heard about this game a while ago, and I think, where are we? Sorry about this. Early 2018 should be the release of that. Grab a few of your mates, jump on a pirate ship, go treasure hunting, get other players, PvP on the water. So that looks pretty good. That pretty much wraps up my maybes. Yeah, that's my maybes. Now, a few special mentions here. Final Fantasy 12, Zodiac Age, originally released just to Japan and that. As you know, the Final Fantasy 12 that we got was different to the one that Japan got. Now they've remastered it for the PS4 exclusive. This is going to have the job system, the Zodiac job system. I believe you can have 2 jobs per character, up to, and you can only use 2 jobs or 1 job twice around each character. So 2 characters have the 1 job, and then you can't use that job on anyone else. That is coming out on July 11. Another one I can't wait for. That is a very underrated Final Fantasy game. Probably one, apart from 7, 8, 9, it's probably one of my favorites. Definitely 7, then 9, 8, 12, I reckon, would have to be my order. So that's pretty good there. Now they did announce, for all you Pocket Monster lovers out there, a core RPG Pokemon game is in production for the Switch. No new information given apart from that. That is it. There's no dates, there's no nothing, but I can guarantee you it won't be the next 2 years. But I'll be excited for that. I think Pokemon Red, Pokemon Gold, Pokemon Alpha, stuff like that. Core game. Yes. Now, Zelda Breath of the Wild is getting DLC. I'm not 100% sure exactly what DLC there is there, but it is definitely getting it. I probably need a little bit more research on that before I did the video, but that's what's happening. And Nintendo have also announced Amiibos, those little figurines that you can have. A line of Breath of the Wild ones for them. Now, sticking with the Zelda theme, if you have Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch, there will be Zelda drops. If you want to run around slaying dragons and getting rid of vampires with the Master Sword, the Hylian Shield, and a blue tunic, you can. Awesome. So that shouldn't be too bad there. There was a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. Thank you. More news on this game. Sadly, not this year. Maybe next. Hopefully. And if you're following the channel, I've got a lot of Kingdom Hearts 1 up, and I've got a heat saved, ready to go, and I'll be doing number 2 after that. I hope they get them both finished before this comes out. Probably. I don't know if it's anything like Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is another mention, and shame on you. Shame on you, Square Enix. You should have brought something here. That game is long anticipated. My most favourite is Final Fantasy game 7. Yes, it is. They're finally doing the remake, but they're changing a heap of it. Yes, I do love the original. I'd like the original with today's graphics put in. But a lot of people whinge about they would just play the old game. I do. And I will still play the old game when the new one comes out. But it's going to be episodic. Boo. Release a full game, please. Anyway, that did not show at all, which sucks. And Square Enix, you should be ashamed because you should have brought something in. However, I believe Gamescom's the next one in Germany in August. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Square shows something there for that. Another one that I never noticed that I've been keeping an eye on and waiting for, Star Citizen. A massive endeavor on the PC. Space fights, dog fights, first-person shooters, a couple others. I think it was a love child of Wing Commander, but that's definitely something to keep an eye out for. You can play that now, download it now at a cost, but definitely worth having a look at and having a play with. Well, anyway, let me just have a quick look at it. That's pretty much all the stuff that I wanted to mention from E3 this year, 2017. Yeah, I did mention Red Dead. That's all I want to mention. Again, shame on you, Square. Stop announcing new games. Just finish the ones that you bloody promised. So yeah, thank you again for joining me on the quick E3 27 recap. I do hope you all enjoyed it. I will drop a link in the description below for the IGN YouTube page, which is where I rewatched all the coverage. So I hope you can follow that, subscribe there. Also, don't forget to enjoy the rest of my channel, all the Let's Plays, and slowly starting to stream gameplay up until very slowly with older games up until I get a new PC and the NBN hits, which will be 6 months away. So thank you again for joining me and enjoy your time here at Drithulus Gaming. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch and also on Twitter, and I do have a Facebook Drithulus Gaming page. All links down below in the description. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. Enjoy. Cheers. See you around.